Yo, what's up? It's your boy Mo Danger Brom. You get me? If my mic sounds a little bit different, it's because I lowered it a bit. I actually believe it sounds better like this. So let me know in the comments what you all thinking. But in today's video, we're reacting to a video on a British holiday park. And now, I'll be real, I've been to my fair amount of British holiday parks over the time. Well, I say fair amount, I'm what, 19 now? All the way up until now, I've been going on holiday with my family to holiday parks and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like every single year. So it's like 18 years because I stopped going recently. I didn't go last year and I ain't going this year because yeah, it's boring and I'll be real. UK holiday parks, they're boring as fuck, man. So I ain't going this year. But I've been to my fair amount, so we're gonna react to this video on it, and yeah, we're gonna see what they're saying. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Let's go.
It always begins long before the smell of chips, damp towels, and copious amounts of Stella Artois, even before you're stood in a caravan pretending this is a form of relaxation. It all starts in the kitchen. The radio's murmuring about bloody roadworks, someone's tea is going cold because they've been staring at the newspaper for too long. What newspaper is it, you say? The Sun, folded open on the table like a slut. The pages are covered in tiny boxes, dates circled aggressively in biro, destinations you've never heard of but instinctively know are shit and windy. And there's always that one sentence that seals your fate. Honestly, it's cheap as chips. At that very moment, your British holiday camp holiday is chosen. Not because you want to go, but because financially, emotionally, and morally, you've been cornered. Now, before you get
Facts. Literally facts, bro. Literally, that's why my family goes to caravan parks, bro. You think you think they choose to go to caravan parks? Nah, it's the only holiday they can afford. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I've never left the UK. Never in my life have I left the UK. Never. I've never left the UK. I've been stuck in this country for my whole entire life. 19 years of my life I've been stuck in this country. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy, but hey, that's what we're chasing, bro. That is what we're chasing. One day I'm gonna leave the UK. And I might even leave it for good. You get me? I might even leave it for good, bro. But yeah, be dead ass, bro. You don't choose to go to caravan park. It's because you can't afford nothing else. Literally, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And half of the time, my granddad pays for it. So shout out to my granddad, man. Shout out to my granddad.
excited, we need to have a little brief, a type of discussion about the types of parks you could possibly be visiting. This is where, once again, British class consciousness kicks in. Haven holidays get described as a bit nicer, cleaner, more modern maybe, less wankers for the most part, the kind of place where the website photos show cushions that are
I don't know about all that.
covered in
I
a
don't know
child's
about all
slushy
that.
vomit. It's still mass market, don't get me wrong, still deeply unglamorous, but with aspirations, kind of like those new build estates that you see on the side of a bypass. Butlins is the classic, big,
Butlins,
bold,
you know.
and extremely fucking loud. Entertainment
Yeah, I've been to
focus.
Butlins once, and it was when I was really, really young. Really, really young. I went to Butlins once, and all I remember from that holiday, the one thing that I remember, is one of the places got broken into. That's the only thing I remember. Anything else, I don't remember. Like I said, I was really young, so yeah. But that is the one thing I remember about Butlins.
Schedules, laminated itineraries, it costs more than Pontins, and to a degree it kinda shows. It's not pretending to be classy, it's promising you a full program of emotional exhaustion and distraction.
Why put that photo on the screen? Why for that, bro? Why for that? There was no need.
Your child. Pontins, on the other hand, is usually mentioned last and for the most part is completely shut down across the UK. Back in the day when booking a Pontins holiday, it was often followed by, oh, but it'll do, won't it? Budget oriented, lower end, the sort of place where expectations are lowered immediately, like you're kind of bracing for impact before you've even booked it. At the end of the day, it's a holiday. It gets us out the house, doesn't it? And then in a brief, dangerous way, someone mentions centre parks. It is quickly rejected. expected, and rightfully so, because Centre Parks is overpriced bougie shit. It's not culture, it's bloody LinkedIn on a long weekend. It's people with too much money or people trying far too hard to look like they've got money. Cycling through the woodland, pretending they're relaxed while secretly checking work emails. Oh, and your parents don't let you in the hot tub. There's no chaos either, no misery, no bloke shouting, "Where's the bloody keys?" in flip-flops. There's not a single bit of British culture there. So why the fuck would you go? So for the sake of everyone's sanity, we're going to combine Haven, Butlins and Pontins into one glorious, I guess, beige,
Nah,
wind-battered
what you know about Park Dean though? What you know about Park Dean though?
shit show of love and just completely fuck Centre Parks off. Booking has been completed. Sometimes it's on a bank holiday, not because you want it to be on a bank holiday, because it's the only time that everyone can get off work at the same time. It's double the price, the traffic's worse, and you tell yourself it'll all be worth it because it's a fucking holiday. Other times it's 6 weeks school
And then it ain't worth it.
holidays, you know the ones, six
Yeah, this is when I always used to go 6 week holiday. 6 week holiday is the 6 weeks off school. That's when me and my family always used to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I think they're going this year. But I ain't going. I ain't going. I've done enough. I've been, you know what I'm saying? My holiday is being home alone. You get me? I've been real. Shout out to my family. I love my family. I love my family. Family is everything. You know what I'm saying? I love my fucking family to bits. But bro, that week when they all go away for holiday and I'm in this house by myself, that's my holiday, bro. Just peace. Just peace. I mean, I'm in the house by myself now. What am I saying? I'm in the house by myself now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I can't lie. That's my holiday, a week by myself. You get me? Now I love my family to bits, but sometimes I just like to be alone in it, bro. I just like to be alone and chill and just and do shit on my timing. You get me?
solid weeks of kids being off school, parents already knackered before the car's even packed. This isn't a break, it's damage control. You've secured yourself what the website claims as a chalet. The photos show this spacious, light and welcoming accommodation. You've got a family laughing really hard at a bowl of cornflakes. You scroll through the website or the Sun magazine, knowing full well it's just going to be a caravan filled with dog hair and baby gravy stains. You know, you choose denial anyway because that's part of British tradition. The countdown begins. You pack your jumpers and your sunscreen. You argue about who's sitting where in the car. Someone says, "Oh, it'll be nice to get away, won't it?" Which is British for, "I'm already regretting this, but I'm kind of committed to it now, and I will not let my true intentions show." The drive there takes longer than expected. It always does. The motorways clog up. The service stations become mandatory because someone needs a wee every 40 minutes and it always seems to be urgent. And then suddenly, there it is. A massive sign with a smiling mascot who hasn't been updated since the early 90s. Flags are flapping violently like they're trying to waft away the smell of British denial. Acres of caravans laid out with military precision, all completely identical, looking like a Jippo's wet dream. Everyone there looks the same. England tops stretched over sunburnt shoulders, Primark sliders slapping against blistered heels, coats worn in August because you can never trust the coast, kids in football kits that are 2 sizes too big, dragging around scooters like they're wounded animals. There's always that one dad in full walking attire, proper walking shoes with the ankle support, thick soles laced up tight like he's about to summit Everest. He never leaves the field. There is no planned hike. He's just a tosser. The smell hits you first. A permanent mix of chips, sun cream, damp towels, metal smelling fingers, and cheap air freshener doing its best to try hide all the filth. Check-in is run by staff who look like they've been possessed by Vecna. They're either painfully, almost suspiciously nice, the sort of person who calls you lovely, and instantly they feel like,
You know, it's crazy. This was the last time I gone on holiday, bro. This was my last holiday experience, bro. Because this is the last time I went on holiday, and probably is the last time I'm gonna go on holiday for a while. You get me? You know what I'm saying? Um, but the last time I went on holiday to a caravan park, to a caravan park, and there were seats on the balcony, like on the you know the thing outside the caravan, like the balcony thing. The seats out there, yeah, it was covered by a table. Pulled it out, there was a dead bird on the chair, bro. A dead bird. Just a dead bird. A dead little bird on that chair. That was my last holiday. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And then we had to call them. We had to call the receptionist, like, yo, there's a dead bird at the caravan. Can you come and remove it? Because it's horrible. And none of us touching that, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what's got, bro. We could have rabies or some shit. None of us were touching that dead bird. It's like, yo, can you come and remove it? There's a dead bird here. Of course, my little sister, she's hella young, was like, there's a kid here. We don't want her seeing that shit. So we asked them to come remove it. I think we're still waiting 2 days later for them to come and remove it, bro. The staff are so ass at these caravan parks, at these holiday parks. The staff are fucking ass, bro. The staff are terrible. The staff are terrible.
A family member that you never had, or they're hanging on by a literal thread, fueled by nicotine, caffeine, and what you strongly suspect is most likely narcotics. Bottom of the barrel or too pure for the real world. They're pretty much free-range Premier Inn staff, because the entire place is just a massive field with unresolved, pushed to the side financial and mental trauma. They hand you a park map that you'll look at once and never again, and the caravan keys are attached to like this giant plastic float that makes them impossible to lose and equally impossible to put in your pocket. As you walk out, the receptionists smile like they secretly know exactly what's about to happen to you. Finding your accommodation, bloody hell, the trauma. It's almost like when you order on Uber and you got the non-English speaking driver trying to find your home. You drag bags across gravel paths while the wind slaps you with your first cold wake-up call. The kids are already feral. Bikes and electric scooters appear from nowhere. You reach your chalet, open the door. It is, of course, a bloody Jippo wagon. You suddenly get the devastating realization that it's much smaller than the images that you remember, especially the bedroom. A room so tight you feel its hymen break while walking through the door. Two beds shoved together like a couple of fish.
Nah, this is funny, bro, because it's so factual. Like, it's so factual. Like, bro, I've been there, I've done this, you know what I'm saying? And this is actually, like, it's just factual, bro. It dead ass just factual, like, they ain't lying. They ain't lying at all.
Fingers that have conjoined together in the oven, a mattress that may as well be a slab of ceramic wrapped in fabric. The curtains never quite close, which you don't really fully appreciate until you've woken up at 5 AM by a face full of fucking daylight and regret. Someone gets stuck with the pull-out sofa bed, a contraption designed by the same
sofa bed, you know. See, I've been lucky. I never had to sleep on a pull-out sofa bed, but bruh, yo, yeah.
Person who invented bloody mouse traps. It will, of course, attack you during the night, snapping away like a dementia-riddled crocodile who's forgot to put his dentures in. And of course, the first night always involves a quick run to Tesco. Let's all go to Tesco.
Dead ass, bro. Dead ass, yo. This video is factual. This video is like, bro, this video is top tier. He ain't lying. Like, everything in this video is on point. It's on point, bro. I remember all the time when I was a kid, I'd go on holidays and shit. And obviously, when I was young, as I grew older, I was like, yeah, whatever, bro. I knew, like, when I got older, it was whatever, innit? But when I was a kid, I remember, bro, every time we'd get there on the first day, bro, me and my brothers and shit would be just trying to go to the beach or some shit. And then my mum and dad would be like, alright, we gotta go run to Tesco, we gotta go run to Aldi or some shit to go get food every time on the first day. And then we would just be pissed. We'd be like, no, man, I don't want to go shopping. I'm here for a holiday. I want to go beach. I don't want to go shopping. No, I don't want to go Aldi. I don't want to go to... I remember, bro, this video is so on point. I fucking love it.
Not a big one, just the essentials, because somehow, despite packing like you're fleeing the country, you've forgotten bread and milk. I guess you want to kind of experience a Tesco that isn't your local area, like it's any fucking different somehow. All in aid of finding something for tea that doesn't involve an oven. There's always that promise...
Yo, this video is on point.
We'll cook tonight, spoken with sheer confidence, but by the second night you're standing in a queue for the takeaway, pretending that this was just all part of the plan. You go out and leave someone to cook the full English that consists of a slice of bread, tinned tomatoes, a bit of bacon, and the fucker's only gone and burnt the sausages, looking like a charred bit of shit. This was their one job. They'll defend it aggressively, of course, with, oh no, they're meant to be like that. No one argues. You just eat around it, lather the bugger up with some Coleman's mustard. You eventually venture out to explore. Arcades are plastered everywhere. Yeah, there's a big focus on child gambling, with arcades scattered across the site like landmines, flashing lights, clattering coins, machines screaming for your attention. The change machines in there are like child predators. You feed them a crisp £10 note and they respond with silence, followed by flashing lights and emotional devastation. Someone bangs on the side of it like pure aggression is going to resolve this issue. Eventually the coins arrive, hot and smelling just wrong, and you convince yourself that you'll make it back on party time or bloody bullion bars. You won't. Half of your quids go to the kids and end up in 2p machines. Someone starts hoarding the tickets that you get as a prize from some of the games. You know, they'll carefully fold them, guarding them like they're Nvidia shares. At the prize desk, they exchange them for something worth about 30p, a plastic spider.
Dead ass, bro. For real, bro. You be spending all this money on the arcade to get all these tickets to get something you could have got from £1 from the corner shop, bro.
A whistle, a balloon with a fucking LED in it, a slinky that breaks before you even get it back to the caravan. It doesn't matter, they've won at life. You go in the arcade with optimism and a pocket of 2p's, you leave empty-handed, emotionally scarred, and with fingers that smell like you've fisted Bender from Futurama. And outside you've got those tiny rides where the kids sit in like a plastic animal and it moves no more than 6 inches for £2. And somehow it's a magical experience. Then you've got the on-site shop that's tiny, overpriced, and extremely essential. Outside lurking a vicious pack of teenagers. They've bonded over the shared trauma of being dumped in this shithole. They've known each other for 12 minutes and now would die for one another. You could walk past them at 30 years old and still feel extremely judged. You buy your kid a slushie and a panda pop despite it costing an arm and a leg, because rules on holidays are made to be broken. By Saturday night, the police are already on site by 3 p.m. Why? Because somewhere, 2 families from opposite ends of the UK have collided over a football match result that happened months ago.
Now, you see, I'm talking facts here. I don't do if, buts and maybes. I do absolutes.
The beach is either 10 minutes away and covered in sand dunes and dog shit, or 40 minutes away and still covered in sand dunes and dog.
Facts. Facts, bro. The beach is either right next to you or ages of facts, bro. Facts.
Shit. The third option, I guess, is the public pool, with pool chemicals and lighting being so bad that you could probably develop film in it. These resorts are predominantly...
Yeah, I hate the public pool, man. I hate the public pool. No, bro, last holiday I went swimming, bro. That pool was so fucking cold, man. I went in there for 2 seconds. I said, nah, I'm out. I went in there for 2 seconds. I said, nah, I'm out. Got in the shower and went and got changed and went back to the caravan. And just wait for everyone at the caravan to come back because that pool was fucking freezing. It was oh, bro. It was freezing. It's worse than the weather outside right now. Dead ass.
By the seaside, so you do the typical seaside things. Fish and chips are eaten straight out of paper. You get a stick of rock, a colourful plastic mug with your name on it. You do a bit of crabbing, even though where you're from isn't exactly a place that's shy of crabs. Putting up a windbreaker feels like you're trying to mine obsidian with a stone pickaxe. The wind treats it like a personal challenge to ruin your day. Then you've got the seagulls, the absolute assholes of the sky. They circle overhead like vultures. Your chips acting as decaying corpses. You feel like bloody Neo if he was from Caister-on-Sea, bloody dodging bird shit like it's HMRC. Back on site, a massive
the thing is, this video is just so on point. It's actually crazy. Like, it's so on point. It's insane. Like, this guy is definitely had the British caravan park. Like, he's explaining it, bro. Hey, this is literally the British holiday park experience. No cap. It literally is. It literally is.
Generational family has claimed half the park like they're playing Minecraft factions. Grandparents, aunties, uncles, kids, kids of kids. They're all there for the entire school holidays. They treat the place like it's an all-inclusive and bully the weekend visitors with sheer confidence. Look at these lot, absolute posers. I bet they're staying in one of those deluxe caravans that have more than 2 heat settings. Bloody Tory pricks. Parents let their kids run wild while they drink excessively, and then they decide to moan about other people's feral kids like they've not personally released several demons of their own. The pool is next. You've somehow secured your time slot. Changing rooms feel like you're stepping off the plane into Spain. Muggy, echoey, the thought of impending disappointment. The pool itself has exactly one slide. It feels like the best thing you've ever seen. Until you realise it's been out of commission for months. Is it because the lifeguard hasn't got his health and safety training? Most likely. You
Yeah,
still, however,
probably.
wear the wristband with pride. Wristbands become a sort of currency. Proof. Status. You compare colours. You keep it on longer than necessary. It says I was there. It shows that you survived. Oh, but remember, you're still in the UK, so the rain quickly arrives. Oh, it'll clear
yeah,
up in a bit.
bro, it's not a British holiday experience without the rain. Without the rain, trust me.
Parents say, confidently lying like they have throughout the entire holiday. It never does, but there's kind of like a strange comfort in it. Rain tapping on the caravan roof while you sit inside, eating a Chinese, doing absolutely nothing. It's like being at home, but you're in a tin can, so it's kind of like euphoric and different. Parents are finally granted permission to be idle. Evenings are where the madness peaks. The kids entertain us with ungodly energy screaming, "Are you ready?" like they're auditioning for a cult. The same songs on repeat. You've got bloody Crocodile Rock, Hi-Ho Silver Lining. Oh, and you can't forget Big Fish, Little Fish, Cardboard Box. They're all just bloody tattooed permanently into your brain. Parents are clapping slightly offbeat, desperately holding their plastic pints like rafts. A raft, you say? You think I'm some sort of immigrant, do ya? Fuck off. Kids are gurning on slushies, panda pops, cheesy chips that look like a war crime, and little plastic balls filled with more plastic shit that you get from one of those bloody dispenser machines, you know the one, like a bloody glorified Kinder Egg. Somewhere else on site, or at another time of the year completely, there's a Butlins adult weekender.
Yes, this is
Alright, it's all well and good, but why is the big light on? Same place, different rules, no kids. Someone's mum's having a bloody MDMA heart-to-heart with a man dressed as a pirate. No one's asking questions. Oh, and you can't forget the entertainment is a star guest tonight. A Liverpudlian man doing bloody Robbie Williams covers. His first single being Crack Rock DJ. And then night falls. You hear loud neighbours through paper-thin walls, beds creaking, arguments about who left the door open and let all the heat out. Outside, one family's bought a full-size barbecue and turned the park into an outdoor Auschwitz. Your caravan will stink of meat, but Grandad's happy because it's covered the stench of his ballsack. Somewhere there's a duck pond with shitty pedalos, and then suddenly it's all over. You pack up, you're slightly damp, mildly sunburnt. You're kinda happy, to be honest. You have holiday friendships that vanish forever. One last argument ending with, "We're on holiday, for God's sake." You leave wearing your pool wristband like a badge of honour, smelling of chips and copper, telling yourself that you won't do it again. But in reality, these were and still are some of the best times in your life. Because British holiday camps aren't about luxury or relaxation, they're about collective misery, shared delusion, and finding comfort within the chaos. And
that is factual. That is factual. This video is on fucking point, bro. This is a golden ass video.
national ritual where we all agree that a caravan, a plastic pint, and a dodgy mattress is enough. And I wouldn't change it for the world.
Nah, this is factual, bro. You know what I'm saying? A British holiday park, man. That is the experience of a British holiday park. Hey, I've been to my fair shares of them. I can't lie. Low-key. Now I've got different aspirations, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I'll be real. I got different aspirations. I don't want to be going no more holiday parks. I'm trying to leave the UK. That's why I'm grinding, trying to get my bag up. You get me? Making these videos. I'm trying to get a job. I'm trying to work a 9 to 5. I'm just trying anything to get money, bro. I want money. My motivation is money. You know what I'm saying? That is my motivation. So yeah, man. But hey, that is the British holiday park experience. I hope you all enjoyed. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and drop a comment, man. It's been your boy JJ Brom. Take care. God bless and peace, man. Much love.